What's up, everybody? OG here, and welcome to the channel. We are going to go over the new content that is to come in eFootball. It is finally time for some new content. We also have a new update, 4.5, coming June 12th, I believe. So, I want to take a look at this content and see what we think. Is it good enough? They absolutely could be doing more as far as at least spreading what is to come out. There's far too many times where we're playing this game and we are yearning for more. And Konami, without a doubt, has the resources to give us more. It's just for some reason they don't. So as you're looking at this content, tell me, do you like it? Do you want more? Do you wish that they added things like this on a more regular basis, whether it was daily, every other day? I want to know in the comments section. But without further ado, let's get into what's coming. First things first, if you're a PlayStation member, go get your free 300 coins plus X amount of training programs. You simply just go to the PlayStation Store and click purchase, and they are yours. Let me know if you end up getting something good from these extra coins. Not a bad little gift from Konami. Next, we do have another kit coming, similar to what eFootball and Konami has done in the past. It's not what I wished for, which was for Konami to start selling the kits that they showcase on the new Epic cards, the new Showtime cards. But it is something, and it is something different. So if you're interested in that kit, you can purchase it soon. And of course, something I've been extremely excited about since I heard of its existence, the players of the season. And there are some bangers going across every major league. I cannot wait for these players to come out. There's no doubt several of these players will be getting a go in my new squad. So as you see here, no matter what your favorite league is, what your favorite player is in each of these leagues from the season, you are definitely going to get somebody, at least one player, probably more, that you like and that you fancy going after. So this should be exciting for all of us. Let me know out of these cards that you see who you're interested in getting into your squad. So with the quiet time of the football year, the off season, right? In football video games, these development companies have to get creative. And in the case of eFootball, they are simply recycling former Player of the Week cards. So if you want any of these, you can go after them. I can tell you that even as a squad without all of the top pay-to-play players, with my new account, I will not be going after pretty much any of these. Maybe a select one or two, but I highly doubt that even. For the most part, these are just pointless cards that don't even really help free-to-play teams. So let me know if you agree or not. I just have never been too excited about getting these cards. Maybe at the very beginning of a new account they could help, but the fact that all eFootball Konami is doing is recycling these cards at this period, I think they could be much more creative. However, you see here the cards that are coming back. Let me know if there's any of these that excite you. Personally, for me, doesn't do anything. And finally, we have something coming for PSG. The European champions get a campaign. You see the players there. Not exactly what I would expect for a huge accomplishment like this. For one, Konami is extremely late on this. They should have released this right after PSG won the championship. They should have something ready for Inter in case Inter won, something ready for PSG, and then dropped it the night after the champion was crowned. And it should be bigger than what it is. It doesn't matter if they don't have the license for the Champions League. All they would have to do is something major with the top players that they chose from the winning team to celebrate the Champions League winners. And so they got that part correct, except for they did it way too late. And the cards are definitely underwhelming for what I believe they should have been for such a momentous occasion. And we will also have several new managers coming, a PSG club pack, and an AC Milan as well as Atletico Madrid club selection. So this part is no doubt exciting. Who knows if anybody will go for the club pack or club selections, but surely Konami will release something with these managers to make players choose them over whoever they have. They are well aware that players have these great managers that they've released in the past that they like using for their bonuses, whatever they may be. So they probably have something up their sleeve because they want us to spend more money. And last but not least, are the new Showtime and Epic cards coming, and there are absolutely some great cards in this selection. Now, the more I play eFootball, the more I realize two things. One is that the game needs to improve on the pitch because that is where eFootball thrives. without all the nonsense, right? So by improving on the pitch, the main thing Konami needs to do is remove the smart assists and all the different stuff that leads to the exploits and rattiness that takes from players enjoying the game, because that is their bread and butter, which is a good thing in a football game. That's where you should thrive, is on the pitch. However, because of the nonsense in there and because players are so used to the content they see in other games, namely FC, Konami does need to do a better job with the content, because the most excitement, the most fun you get are from these epics and these Showtime cards that get released. However, not every player participates in this. It is a lot of money if you want to get all of these players, or even just a select player from each box, or even just a select few players from a few boxes, because you have to gamble each time. So the most exciting part of eFootball off the pitch isn't even going to be available for all players to participate in, right? It's going to be something where you have to pay to get that excitement, on top of having to pay to get the very best cards. You can't grind and earn even a small number of these cards. All of the free cards that, eFootball releases can be very good, but they aren't anything when you add them up to all of these top players released that you have to pay for. That has to be changed. No matter how good these Showtime and Epic cards are, no matter how excited we are, we have to face the fact that this is a nonsense system. It is pure greed, and it is made worse because there aren't other exciting things off the pitch, right? Club selections, club packs, new managers, any of these, like I said, campaign cards that eFootball gives away, none of them add up to the excitement and to the level of cards that you have to pay for to get from these boxes. So I just wanted to point that out. With that being said, though, without a doubt, we are all excited about some of these players, all of these players. You let me know in the comments section who you may be spinning for. Now, that is everything we know that is coming down the pipeline in eFootball. Do you feel like it is enough? Do you feel like they should add more of this in a more frequent time period? That is where FC is crushing both eFootball and UFL, to the point where many players feel overwhelmed and actually don't like that there's that much content in FC. However, eFootball is on the total opposite end of the spectrum, where they offer far too little. There are far too many stretches of time where you're playing the game and there's nothing, not even objectives, to play for. Just maybe career objectives if you haven't already accomplished those. So if they even got somewhere close to the middle ground with content, we would be good, because a lot of this stuff that you've seen here is great. It's just offered way too little. So that is my humble opinion, but let me know in the comment section what you think. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Look in the bio for the invitation to my Discord. There's a ton of great feedback from a lot of great players across every football video game, not just eFootball. So if you dabble in other games, we have those covered too, including Rematch, which is just around the corner. Not only that, but please look into memberships as well as potential donations if you feel that you want to help out this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, keep grinding, keep having fun, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.